everyone, it's Lana and welcome to today's video. So for today's build, we are in Oasis Springs and we are using the new Courtyard Oasis kit pack. And I know there's already another game pack out and I do have a build using it coming soon, but we're going to focus on this one today. So yeah, we are in Oasis Springs and this is a Moroccan inspired home and I really wanted to do it justice, so that's kind of why it's taken me a while. I compiled a lot of inspiration pictures just of Moroccan home styles, and I didn't want to just come into the game and start using the kit and like building because I feel like it would have looked like hot garbage if I did do that. So I really wanted to take my time with it, look on Pinterest, look on Google, like, you know, just get some pictures together. And I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But this is not a Riyadh style though. This is just Moroccan inspired, because a Riyadh is when it's like the courtyard is in the middle of the home and the courtyard in this build is on the side of the home on the left. You'll see here in a little bit when I build that. So that's why I'm just saying it's Moroccan inspired, because it's not necessarily the Riyadh style that this pack is kind of like centered around. I did enjoy using this pack a lot, and I do enjoy the style of it because it's beautiful, but I do wish that it had come with more like art pieces and just like more clutter, I guess. Maybe not necessarily clutter, but just like artwork, I think is what I'm trying to get at, because once I got on the interior, I struggled quite a bit with that aspect. I know that like City Living and Jungle Adventure pair nicely with the pack, but there were times where I was just like, that just doesn't feel right, or it just doesn't feel authentic. But also maybe that was me and I was just in my own head because I wanted to be respectful of this style and everything. So that also could have been part of me just struggling with the build in general. But the pieces that we do get with this pack are beautiful. Like those little lamps and stuff are gorgeous, and the spandrels are stunning. So I think maybe part of it was also me, but I would have liked to have seen some more hanging pictures just because we don't get a lot of those very often. As for the Sims that I thought about living here, I didn't really have any particular Sims in mind. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and the rooms are both fairly large, and I think the bathrooms are around the same size. I only show one bathroom in this build because the other one is the exact same. So there was no point in showing it. But yeah, I didn't really think too much about the Sims that lived here. Probably just 2 parents and a child. Not like a child, but like maybe a teenager or something, or maybe this is a rental home, or you know, since we can do that now, maybe this is a rental vacation home or something. Or, you know, I just was more so building rather than trying to build and come up with a story, just because I really wanted to use this pack. But now we're on into the entryway, and this paranormal rug I love in this build. I actually swapped this swatch out for a different one, and I used this particular swatch in the living room, but this is not that yet. And so this is the entryway, and I thought it was done when I hung the light up, but I go back to it and just kind of put a couple more pieces and stuff in it just because it felt a little too empty. So I didn't necessarily clutter this house up. So that's I'm kind of leaning more towards that it's a rental house than like a home. I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be completely honest. This is the kitchen though. I'm really struggling with this voiceover. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. I've redone this part like 20 times it feels like, but I'm just struggling to figure out what I want to say. Because sometimes I find it really hard to just talk about my builds because I'm just kind of like, this is what I did and this is me putting it here. You know what I mean? And I don't really have a lot going on. So it's like, what do I talk about? And I don't want to bore people. Do you know what I mean? This is probably boring, so I'm trying to not be boring. But just hanging some pots and a stove hood. Okay, wait. I did say that I wasn't going to talk about the new game pack, which is the Dream Home Decorator. But here I am contradicting myself. And I love that we got separate stove tops and then ovens. Like, that's so realistic. Like, obviously the stove and the oven combo is very realistic too, but The fact that like we didn't have them separated for this long feels shameful, to be honest. But we have them now, so like it's whatever. I just had to like throw that in there because I was building the home that I'm gonna post at some point today, and was like, oh my god, I get to use the stovetop, and it looks so pretty with the countertops and everything. Oh, I love it so much. If you are hesitant on getting that pack, get it. Seriously, get it, because it is beautiful. The fact that we got 2 kitchen sets is insane, but like it's beautiful. Okay, anyway, sorry, back to this build. So as you can see, we are in the living room, and actually the living room is my favorite room, even though it's technically not a room because it's like open concept. Yeah, no, it's my favorite place that I decorated in this build because I just used a lot of plants, and I did this really pretty gallery wall. And this is actually where I was like struggling though with the artwork. Obviously I cut a lot of it out, but I really was like, what do I put here? And I even debated that Strangerville painting or like picture of like the mountains or rocks or whatever. I was like, maybe I shouldn't put this because it just doesn't really fit. And I still don't really think it fits, but the frame itself is very beautiful. And I couldn't find anything to like put in the frame to cover it up. So I just left it. And it's not awful, but it's definitely not what I would have wanted, but I love the frame. Okay, anyway, I had a hard time with the platforms. They made things jump up and down and like move all around, and it was just very annoying. But platforms are just buggy in general, which sucks because they're a really cool feature, but I don't like that things like sink into the ground and like jump up and down. I had to move that plant that was like in the left corner because my Sims couldn't like get through it or like get like past it for some reason to get to the couch. It was really weird, but I figured it out. It's all good. Your Sims can get there because I did play test this build, and everything works. Everything should work. When I play tested it, it did. But now we are on into the first bedroom, and I really wanted to use this really pretty pink stucco plaster. I'm not really sure. Wallpaper. I'm not sure what it is. But I just wanted to use it. It came with the kit. So this room is very pink, but I still enjoy the way that it came out. And I loved using all the like dark woods, in conjunction to, sorry, there was somebody walking down the street and they really freaked me out. And it's also raining. So it's kind of like, what are you doing? I also really wanted to do something different with the bed. This isn't like anything revolutionary crazy, but I used these like slats from Snowy Escape and used it kind of like as a headboard, and I really like the way that it looked. However, the thing that bugs me obviously is there's like really not any matching wood tones. That's an issue we have. It is what it is, and I sometimes just have to tell myself to look past it. But now we're on into the bathroom, and we're actually almost done with it. And I actually used the tile from Jungle Adventure, the shower is from Jungle Adventure, and then the sink is also from Jungle Adventure. They're really pretty, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use them. And now we're on into the second bedroom. And as you can see in the right-hand corner, the bathroom is the exact same. The only difference is the potted plants, or like the hanging the hanging plants are blue and white, whereas in the first bathroom they are a terracotta color. So I hope you can forgive me for that. But now I'm just cluttering up this dresser from City Living, and that stand mirror is from Jungle Adventure, I'm pretty sure. And then just hanging some plants and getting some plants in this corner. If you couldn't tell, that's actually like a running theme in this home, is just like a lot of plants and like potted plants. And I really enjoyed like meshing an empty vase with like a pre-existing potted plant, because I just thought it was really pretty to give it like a new updated look and like that kind of thing. I don't know what I'm saying. I like putting the plants in the pots and the pots in the plants. Anyway, we're back outside, and your Sims can sit in these 2 chairs, but they cannot sit in these 2 chairs. I don't know why. I think maybe it has something to do with the spandrels, but I felt like it was okay because they could sit in the first 2. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But now we're back onto the outside, and this is like a little sitting area outside the first bedroom, and here I am doing that plant and pot thing. I thought that was pretty. This is really simple. Just got some pots to put some vegetables and stuff in if you want to, some lights, some books. We are coming to the end of the build though, so if you want to, you can like this. You could subscribe if you want. You don't have to, that's okay. And this is on the gallery. My gallery ID is MidnightSims, and I also have an Instagram where I post screenshots, and there are screenshots here at the end, but that is midnight.simmer if you want to give me a follow. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the screenshots here at the end, and I thank you so much. Bye.